Okay, so I guess you would consider this the downtown of Laurel Springs. As you can see, this is where, let me see if I can get close. There's your little sign introducing you to Laurel Springs. Here's the old train waiting station. As you can see, well, you can't see, but the train is actually not in operation right now. But this is where Whitman would have taken the train from Camden. Let's see if I can get to the house. I want to be very careful here. As you can see, though, there's not a lot of cars. So I picked a good day. I think it's because it's getting really hot outside. Okay, so we're almost at the waiting house. Very pretty. Ooh, there's a historic bank here. Not sure if Whitman would have seen this. But he possibly might have. Okay, so here we are at the house, at the waiting station. And I would say we're about 12 miles from Camden, 10 miles from Camden, so not too far. It probably took him half an hour to get here. And now it's more developed, but back then it was almost all farmland. So I'm getting hot. Okay. And you might not hear me that well, but I did look a little more into the research of the Stafford farm, and the family actually had a relative who owned a farm in, it was called Short Hills Farm, which is now technically Cherry Hill, the Short Hills section of Cherry Hill. So when they sold off some of their farmland here in Laurel Springs, by Big Timber Creek, they then moved closer to that relative in Cherry Hill, and they kept their farmland in the Glendale section of Voorhees. So that farm still exists there. I might take a quick trip just to see what it looks like, if it is worth showing on the video. Okay, so, what's important to mention is Harry. He was the one that Whitman was very close to. He was an errand boy for the, I think it's called the New Republic. It was a newspaper in Camden, New Jersey. And that's how Whitman actually met Harry. He met him at the newspaper because Whitman was going to that paper to work on revising his centennial edition of Leaves of Grass. So that's how the friendship started in the first place. So Harry was actually commuting back and forth to Camden to work for the newspaper. Okay, let's go see Big Timber Creek now, and let's actually see what's called, I think they call it Whitman Walk, and they have all different quotes now on they have different quotes throughout the pathway. Okay,